to another Dear Piggy Python tutorial. In this video, we are going to be working with the range function. So let's first take a look at my PowerPoint here. The range function is just range with the parentheses behind it, and you can give it up to 3 values. And the first value usually is going to be start, and it's optional. It's an integer specifying which position to start. So your default is 0. So unless you want to change it, you should probably give it a number. Stop. This is required. So you need to tell your range function when to stop, which position to stop. Now this number is not included. So for example, if I told the code to stop at 20, it would really stop at 19 because this stop value is excluded. Now the step is also optional. It's basically specifying how you should increment it. So from start to stop, what should be your, how should you add up to it? So in this case, your default is 1. So if you were to say, if you take a look at this example here, x is equal to the range of 3, 20, and 2. What does this mean? So 3 is obviously the start number. So we start from 3, and this is inclusive. So it's actually going to start from 3. Now 20 is where you stop, and this is exclusive, so it's actually going to end at 19. And 2 is saying where it should increment, how much it should increment by. So how it would work, it'd probably go 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, and then it would stop. And notice I was counting by 2's here. If this was 1, I would just count each separate one. If this was 3, I would count by 3's. So that's what increment means. So this is going to be a short and sweet little video, and let's try it. So let's go to repl.it, our in-browser IDE, click the blue Start Coding button in the top right-hand corner or in the middle, choose Python as your language, and create your REPL. So what we need to do first is we need to create our own variable. And this variable, again, can be called whatever you would like. So we could call it my_var is equal to, and then we're going to use the range function. Now, before we do anything here, actually, I want to in the comments, let us know what we're doing. First value, if I can type first value, it's going to be start. What is Repl doing to my code here? Okay, you know what? If this doesn't work, then Sunny is just going to give up. Now, our second value is going to be our end value, and then our third value that we get is going to be the increments, basically. So now we can get back to our code. My variable is going to be, and then we're going to use the range function. So our first value is where we want to start. Say we wanted to start at 1, and we wanted to end at 20, but we're actually going to have to put 21 because this end value is exclusive. Now, how much do I want to increment by? I say, let's go by 3's. So now if we go and look here, all we're going to do is put it into a for loop. Because we want to see every single value, we're going to use a for loop. Because remember, for loops, we take every single one of these as an instance, and then we spit it back out into our console. We're going to say for any value in my variable, we are going to print it back out. So now if we run our code, we're going to get 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19. And these go up by 3's because that's what we told it to do. So if you look at my code here, we're really focusing on the range function. If you don't really understand what this means, take another look at our for loop video because that will be focusing on what this keyword means. But in short, it's going to take every single one of these values and take it as an instance, and then it's going to spit it back out into the console. If we wanted to change it, say we wanted to start at 15 and we wanted to end at 101 because I wanted to end at 100, and we wanted to go up by increments of 5, what would this give us? It would give us 15, 20, 25, 30, all the way to 100. Let's go over this one more time. Exclusive. The first value is where you start, and it's inclusive. The second value is where you end. It is exclusive. It is not going to be included. And the third value is how much you want to increment or how much you want to go up by. So I think that video was pretty short, pretty sweet. Not very long, right guys? So we learned about the range function, and that was essentially it. So that's it for this week's video. We'll see you in the next ones. Bye guys!